Cassey Nicole. If you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you guys never miss a video that I post. And if this is not your first time here, welcome back, family. Okay, so today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated skincare routine. This is going to be my morning routine. The last skincare routine I did just completely just to give you guys a little background about my skin, I have sensitive skin, which means I can't use harsh products, chemicals, any of that stuff on my face. I will break out. Also, I can't use the spin brushes because it will irritate my skin as well. So that's one thing that I did notice before. In my last skincare routine, I think I mentioned that I used a spin brush. So even if I didn't use that every day, if I used it every other day, I would still get some type of irritated spots, and sometimes they will burn. I don't know if the setting on the brush was too high or I was using it too often. So I completely got rid of that. So I do have sensitive skin. My face is normal to oily, so the products that I have to use on my face have to be normal to oily skin to help that oil, control that oil, all that good stuff. So today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated skincare routine, and yeah, let's get into the video. So today I have a few products that I want to introduce to y'all thanks to TikTok. What I will be cleansing my face with today is the CeraVe foaming facial cleanser. It's for normal to oily skin. As stated before, my skin is normal to oily. It cleanses and removes oil without disturbing the protective skin barrier. So with this, I found it on TikTok, and a lot of people were saying that it was sold out everywhere. So I was kind of a little hesitant about getting it at first. And then one day I was in Target and I was like, okay, I'm gonna just step out on faith and I'm gonna try this stuff. I say that because a lot of products that I use, I spend all this money on it and then I have to get rid of it because I noticed it'll work over time for a good 2-3 months, and then I just start breaking out again. So this right here has been working so far. It's also been helping with my chest acne, but that would be another video. So I'm gonna first cleanse my face with this. Now I cleanse my face with this twice, morning or night, doesn't matter. I'm gonna wash my face with this twice, and then yes, I'm gonna pat dry with a paper towel. So before I go and get started, I'm gonna wash my hands. Anytime I wash my face, you need to make sure, or I make sure, I start off with clean hands because of course your hands carry germs. First, I'm gonna wet my face, of course, and I'm gonna take one pump of this and I'm gonna put this in my hand. And I'm gonna put it on my hand like this, and then I'm going to put it all over my face. Guys, just a reminder, I'm not a dermatologist, nor do I wish to be one. So please do not come at me saying you're not using this right. You're not supposed to use this with this. I am not a dermatologist. I only do what works for me. So please do what works for you. So we're going to go in again with that. Just one little pump. Y'all really can't see that. Ooh. Alright, so after I wash, I go in with a paper towel and pat dry my face. Alright, and so you guys, I did notice that when you use a paper towel to pat dry your face, it hasn't broke out a lot since I started switching over, until I switched over to paper towels. So before I would use a regular rag. So I would buy a set of rags for my body, then I would buy a set of rags for my face. And I noticed that, my skin will clear up, for a good couple of weeks, and then it'll break back out again. And so after doing some research, I noticed that, or I seen that towels, or not paper towels, but washcloths or rags, whatever you want to call them, they tend to hold bacteria over time and collect that bacteria over time in the rag. And of course, once you pat dry your face, you're just putting it back on your face. So I use my handy dandy paper towels, and I noticed that my face stays, you know, somewhat clear. Yeah, I get a breakout every now and again, but yes, it has done wonders for my face. All right, so now that my face is somewhat kind of dry, I am going to go in with my Thayer's facial toner, witch hazel aloe vera formula in rose petal. Now, last time on my skincare routine, I said that this one makes me very oily, but after doing some research and just looking around, I chose the rose petal one, and as you guys can see, I used the travel size, and that was before I went and got the big bottle. I re-upped on this one and this in a big bottle, because y'all, you just never know. But this one right here doesn't make me as oily. I don't know if it's because it's like somewhat kind of like rose water, I don't know. But I tried this, and as you guys can see, like, I have a little bit left. This one has been working perfect for me. But this is the facial toner witch hazel aloe vera formula. It is in rose petal, and it's alcohol free. And then I just go in and use some basic cotton pads. 100%, it's 100% cotton rounds. So I don't know about y'all, but I actually like to drown my cotton pad in this, or I like to do that because whatever your facial cleanser didn't get, the toner is gonna get. So sometimes when I do a good makeup day or a light makeup day, I still drown my pad because I need to make sure my face is completely clean. Now, sometimes I get around my eyes. That's if I'm really heavy on the eyeshadow, but that's very rare. But yeah. And last but not least, I go under here, under my chin, because that's normally where a lot of the you know, product that I wash my face with had kind of just sat there, kind of. So I do that part last, and as you guys can see, like, I still had a little bit of dirt, just a little bit. But I'm gonna let that sit on my face and completely dry before I come back and put the next product on. Now that it's completely dry on my face, the next product I am going to go in is the Banana Boat Ultra Sport Sunscreen Lotion, Broad Spectrum SPF 50, and it's clinically proven UVA UVB protection, superior endurance versus sweat and water. So I get this one. It is the 8-ounce bottle. All these products I got from Target, so they will be linked in the description box below. But except for those cotton rounds, I got those at Walmart, but you can find cotton rounds anywhere. But I go in with sunscreen because if you guys watched my last video, if you haven't, go watch it now. But in my last video, I mentioned that I work from home, so I'm sitting in front of 2 computer screens literally for 8 hours. Shout out to my cousin and her dermatologist. She had came back and had told me that her dermatologist had mentioned that if basically sitting in front of a screen for 8 hours is the same like UV ray or something like that as you standing outside and getting complete sunlight like on your skin. Yeah, this is the one that I use, so I'm only going to use a drop. But with that being said, I don't have too many dark marks, but I was in the process of clearing my, or still sort of kind of, not as much, trying to clear my chest acne. And of course, like when I'm sitting in front of my computer screen, I have a shirt on and my robe, so I don't put this on my chest unless I am going out in the sun and my chest is going to be out. This is gonna help, you know, your dark spots from baking in the sun and turning darker. So what I do is I put a little drop, like a dime size amount, like for real, y'all, like that much, this much. And then I put it on my face. And this somewhat has some oil in it as well. So it's not drying, you know. It doesn't make me too oily, but it has a little bit of moisture in it. So, all right. So, and it's not sticky. I mean, it's just, I get that good bounce back. All right, so the next product I'm going to be using is the CeraVe moisturizing cream. It moisturizes and helps restore the protective skin barrier, and it has 3 essential ceramides in it. So this is the one I use now. I don't understand why I got this big behind jar. I think this jar is for like the body. So y'all, I bought this probably like a month or 2 ago, and I still have almost a full jar. So hopefully I don't have to throw this out, because I don't like using products after the expiration date. So I use this one, and I go in with this morning and night. It is the CeraVe moisturizing cream. So I go in with this, and with this, since I have nails, I scoop it backwards, but I'm gonna use the same amount as I use on from the sunscreen. I use that much. This is probably too much, but all the products I warm up in my hand before I put it on my face. I just like it that way. And this is supposed to also keep your skin moisturized all day, all night. And as you guys can see, these products that I'm using right now, it's not too oily. You definitely feel very moisturized. Like, your skin is very moisturized, you can feel it, but it's not sticky, it's not oily. And as stated before, I have really oily skin, so I need to use products that also help with oil control. And also, like, if I do this before I do my makeup, and I'm just not trying to be bleeding oil through my makeup, okay? But I do want to make sure my skin is taken care of under my makeup. Good skin, good makeup. All right, so last but not least, I'm gonna go in with the vitamin E oil. It helps moisturize skin. This right here, y'all, I had a little droplet, but it broke, and I've just been too lazy to go back and get another one. So I'm gonna go in with this Beauty 360. Some of y'all know this is a CVS brand, so I got this from CVS. Again, all products will be linked in the description box below. So I had a little droplet, like I said before, I had a little droplet, but I just been too lazy to go get one. So I literally do 1 droplet on my hand like that, and I rub it on my hands like this. But when I put it on my face, I kind of like pat it in, I guess. I pat it in, whatever you want to call it. And this right here, as you guys can see, I'm using a lot of products for moisturizing. When I first started, when I was using the other products, it was just, my skin was dry. So I said I needed to use products that would help me like moisturize my skin. So that's why all of my products is basically based towards moisture. Now, my nighttime routine, I use I don't use the banana boat. I don't use the sunscreen at night. That's kind of pointless. And then when I break out, or if I have a breakout, I use a different product. So there will be a nighttime skincare routine coming soon. But last but not least, before I let you guys go, what I do when I want, or what mask I want to do, since I do have sensitive skin, I go in with the Frame and Polish and Charcoal Black Sugar Scrub. It's a gel mask, and I literally probably use this twice a month. And that is because due to the sugar in it, it's a good exfoliant, but since my skin is extremely sensitive, I don't want to irritate it. So I don't do my mask too often. I did see the charcoal, like the clay mask where you gotta put like vinegar in it. I used to do that, but it would tarnish my jewelry, and sometimes I'd just be forgetting to take it off. So I stopped using that. And clay masks tend to bring out your impurities, so it would be pointless for you to do a mask right before you have an event, because you'll have a pimple in the morning. So yeah, I don't really use that. But that is all for my skincare routine. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.